hope by now you've had the opportunity to take a few days off and relax after this grueling month that we had with all of the Jewish holidays. You danced on Simchas Torah, you fasted on Yom Kippur, you sat in the sukkah, prayed and did all of those things. Excellent. And now you came home and you just took a couple of days just to unwind. And you deserve it. You did a great job. But I hope that you understand that all of these holidays that we just celebrated were just really an exercise in how to train us to live in our everyday normal lives. What I mean by that is that I'm very excited. Why? Because on Simchas Torah, we once again celebrated the closure of another cycle of the Torah. This was the 3,300 and something cycle of going over and over and over. And you know what? It's unbelievable. Every time you read this book, every time you start studying the Torah anew, there's always going to be a new message. Let me give you an example. We started with the story of Adam and Eve. Now, you've heard that a number of times. So I'm going to skip over to what we call sibling rivalry. That's right, sibling rivalry. Try saying that 10 times fast. Okay? Now here they are, two brothers, Cain and Abel. Nobody else in the world. They could have gone into any business they wanted to. Software, hardware, liquor, soft drinks, anything they wanted to. So what did they decide to do? Cain decided he's going to become a farmer. Good. Abel, seeing that Cain was a farmer, decided to start another business. He was going to be a rancher. Okay, fine, great. These two brothers off in all the world by themselves. One day Cain decided, and it doesn't tell us in the Bible where he got this idea from, decided to bring a present to God. Well, he brings a present, but it was, let's be between me and you, it was a weak present. It wasn't from the finest and the best produce that he had. Abel, seeing that Cain brought a present to God, decided to do the same. What did he bring? Oh, the best, the fattest, the choicest, numero uno, primo beef. That was he brought. Well, God turned and accepted Abel's sacrifice, and to Cain rejected him. Now, if you ask me, I might have advised God, throw him a bone. Say to him, hey, you know what? I appreciate it, but you could have done better. But listen, God knows better than I do. So he rejected Cain, and Abel he accepted. What did Cain do? Got very angry. Not only did he get very angry, he got very despondent. Not only did he get very despondent, he got depressed. So one day as he's sitting there depressed, God approaches him. And he says to him, why are you so depressed? And here, my friends, is probably one of the most important verses in the entire Bible. This verse holds within itself the secret to success in life, not only for Cain, but for me and you as well, and for everybody that you know. I'm going to be quoting from chapter 4, verse number 7. And here's what God says to Cain. Haloi, im tetiv se'es. Hey, look at this. If you improve, you'll be lifted up. Vim loi seitiv. But if you don't improve, la pesach chatos roivis. At your door, sin lays. Veilecha teshuk osrei. To you, he is always going to want, has his desire. Va'ato timshol boy. But you can overcome it and you can rule over it. Think about this for a second. What God is saying to Cain is two things. Number one is, hey, you want to better yourself? I'm always open arms to you. If you don't, then it's your responsibility. Because what I do is that I give you opportunities. Yes, I have created sin, and I allow sin to rest at the doorpost. And if the door is kept closed, it will never enter. But if you crack it open just a bit, guess what comes into your house? Sin begins to visit. But you should know that I have given you the strength and the character and the abilities to overcome anything that I throw in your path. That, my friends, was a great lesson to Cain. Unfortunately, he didn't listen. He didn't understand what God was telling him. What did he do next? He went up and he killed his brother. And then he had to wander the earth. But me and you, my friends, we are smarter. We have this distinct possibility of living up to what God expects us to do. We can if and when we decide to do this. So understand that don't play victim. Don't say to yourself, well, if Bill Gates would have been my father, then life would be so much easier for me. Or if Warren Buffett would be my grandfather, then I would be the greatest person. No, life doesn't work that way. What life does, it presents opportunities to you and to me as well. We always can. V'im teitiv se'es. If you better yourself, you'll always be accepted. Understand that the evil inclination is always lurking around the door. Always there. But we have the strength to overcome it. This, my friends, is the secret of the Torah. Take it, integrate it, live it, and I wish you a happy, long, and healthy life. Thank you very much.